Hi everyone, welcome to 1x Labs. In this video, let's see about the last topics that has been described in the Tableau Desktop Specialist exam. So if you see here, so the concept is understanding Tableau concepts. So here they have given the topics like dimensions and measures, discrete and continuous fields. So we already talked a lot about dimensions and measure. What is a dimension? What is a measure? How it is being displayed, and when you add a dimension to the view, so what will happen? It will add a level of detail to the view. When you add a measure, means it is an aggregated measure. Same we also discussed like what is discrete and continuous. So discrete fields are the categorical and also qualitative data which can be defined, as well as the continuous fields are the unbroken chain of values which cannot be defined, right? So we discussed all these things. So and also about the calculation, the aggregation part. So in this video I'm going to put some questions related to this, so how this particular topics will be addressed in certification. Okay, so now let's discuss about these questions. So here I have some sample questions which will be asked based on that particular concepts which is described in the certification guide. Okay, about the dimensions, measures, discrete, continuous, okay, and also the aggregation part. So why Tableau aggregates measure, how an aggregate measures changes when the dimensions are added to the view. Okay, so let's read the first question. If you have a bar chart with a single bar, but you want to subdivide the bar into multiple categories, what should you add to the view? Okay, so they have already said the bar chart is only having a single bar. So if I want to subdivide into multiple categories, then we should add a dimension to the view. Okay, so this is what, so here they have asked, right? So describe how aggregated measure changes when dimension is added to the view. So as I said, when you are not sure about the answers even for the theoretical questions, try to use your desktop environment and work it out with some example. For example, let me just drag a measure. If you see here, I have just a single bar. Okay, so if you have a bar chart only with single bar, so only with single bar when it is possible, like when you have a measure, right? So when I want to split this to multiple categories, means in that cases I should add some kind of dimension to the view. For example, now I added segment, right? So now it is classified into 3 different categories based on the segment: consumer, corporate, home office. Okay, so what happens when there is a measure alone, and what happens when a dimension is added to the view? So the answer for this question is you have to add a dimension to the view. Okay, which of the following fields will have AGG in front of it when you add to the view? Okay, so now they have several options here. In this you have to tell me like which of the following fields will have AGG in front of it. So a measure called profit. So when you drag a profit, will it have AGG? No. So when a measure will have AGG? So only for the calculator field, when it is already aggregated at the calculation level, it will have the AGG, right? So here, so when I am, so a measure called profit. So if I have this, in that cases I don't have AGG. A date field, definitely no. So when you add, because date fields are dimensions, and when we add it, definitely it will not AGG. AGG stands for aggregate. A calculated field with the formula 5 into profit. Note it. So here 5 into profit. But when you calculate this, the aggregation is not involved here, right? So when I add this, it will add sum of, because the aggregation is not involved. So all these three options are not correct. So let's see the first option. A calculated field with the formula sum of profit. Yes. So when you add a calculated field which is already having the formula sum of. So when we, for example, create a calculated field sum of profit divided by sum of sales or anything, or let's just put a number also. Okay. So when I add this, it's going to put AGG. So because we already aggregated this at the calculation level. So when I add this to the view, it is going to add AGG. Okay. So here the correct answer is a calculated field with the formula sum of profit. So let's see the next one. A histogram shows the distribution of dash data by creating bins that are. Okay. So I would have explained about histogram in charts, else I will tell you. Histogram is a statistical graph which you see on the show me. So the basic thing here is histogram is a closed bar chart. So if you just drag a single measure and click on the show me, it automatically creates a histogram. It just need a measure, and when you create a histogram, it will create a bin. So the bins are used for analyzing your continuous values. Okay, but once bins are created, it is a discrete value. So you can create bins only based on continuous fields, but once the bins are created, it is a discrete value. Okay, so the histogram shows the distribution of dash data by creating bins that are. So bins can be bins that are created with continuous, but it shows the discrete data. Okay, so bins shows the distribution of what? Bin shows the distribution of discrete data by creating bins that are continuous. No, the answer is C. Bin it shows the distribution of read the question properly. So it shows the distribution of dash data by creating bins that are. So bins can be only discrete. So it should be, the last should be discrete, and here it should be continuous data. Okay, it is showing the distribution of a continuous data by creating bins that are discrete. So the option is C. Okay. Next question. Which of the following function can be used on string to create a measure? Okay. So here they have given some functions. In this we have to identify which functions we have to choose in order to create a measure. Sum you cannot use in strings, right? And count distinct, yes. Plus symbol, no, it is not. Date difference. So when you want to convert a string, means it is a dimension or a categorical attribute values, right? So in that, if you want to convert that to a measure, in that cases, so you have to take the count distinct of value, right? For example, if I have the product name, customer name, so when I want to convert this to a measure, then I have to put count distinct of customer name. See, customer name is a string. So now it will be in the measure. Okay, if you cannot use sum of plus symbol, date difference and all. In that case, it will throw the error. So the answer is count distinct. The last question. You have sum of minutes of delay in the view. If aggregate measure is unchecked, what will the view show instead of sum of minutes of delay? So when you uncheck the aggregate measure, what will happen? It will just show you the minutes of delay alone, right? For example, here, let's check it. So I have, when you drag a measure, it adds the default aggregation sum of minutes of delay. because if you go to analysis menu, aggregate methods are turned on. When I turn off this aggregate method, so what happened? It will show the normal values without aggregation, so it will just display minutes of delay. So the answer is minutes of delay. Okay, so hope you are clear. The questions, you just read the questions 1 or 2 times, understand the question. If you are not sure about the answer, always use Tableau Desktop. Just try putting the things what they have asked for, and definitely you will end up with the correct answers. Okay, I hope all these concepts are clear now. You can also watch my previous videos where I have explained more things related to dimension, discrete, continuous fields, etc. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you.